You know what it is.
And your host was Warren.
Yeah. And I want to ask those questions.
But that's not the ask in the first place.
Yeah. This one is nasty. This one is hungry lion. It's just there for the brains, man, because his brain is already.
Is it even my type?
Just podcasting.
Ayo, lazy people. This is your boy Lord Warren the second. You know how we do this. One way or another, it's always happening. So as you know, bargaining as sutugaling bargliema.
Sure.
Ishkilbate se amasisimo being about traga surprise gasona bargiri. But anyway, we are sitting, we are back again. You know how we do this. Those of you that knows me, I've developed the name. They call me Shukwembu in Shitsonga, if you did not know. So I'm always on top of these things. I am very pleased because I just came out from a very fruitful beat, a very powerful one. I felt revived. So do not mind me if I do get off at a certain point. So yeah. And without any waste of time, I want to say shout out to you for subscribing. Shout out to our new family. We have been growing endlessly. The past season, I've been seeing a developing growth and a very fruitful engagement within our followers and everyone. So shout out to that, and shout out to our previous guests. Shout out to our previous episode. We have seen it's doing so well. So as I've always been saying that we do have talent in Tzaneen, and then the one that is excelling at this point, it's in the entertainment industry, be it of music, be it of dancing, be it of comedy. It is in the entertainment industry. Hence you see us we are having like the people from the entertainment industry. So let me not explain much of a thing, because there's a lot that we still need to talk about. And another doba gruta spedi. This spedi or kilovil.
It's spedi, just that we are very close to Balobiri, so and our languages are like so.
Oh. Yeah. Chilas or key do the Saparari, in Parari Nova, Rilujela, Damun.
And ours is very simple. If you happen to go to Buloberi, hey, it's gonna be a movie, bruh. You're gonna hear a lot, they're way different from what we're saying.
A lot of key.
Yeah.
Got the gamono.
Yeah, such as that.
Yeah, I'll be learning something like that, good people.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. Thanks for having me, and welcome to the Lazy Room podcast.
I'll go fair, my G.
Yeah. So this is J Feet. I didn't wanna mention it myself. Rubella certificate G before we might forget. Fit Rubella. Rubella certificate. Use that chava don't know what or cheese boy life job. Yeah. I'm with J Fit. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get this, but then if you'll get it's J Fit. I'm holding a certificate here, 2 certificates. That is why I didn't want to introduce him. So remember I told you earlier on, Ori, one of my team members once suggested that we have you, and I say nah.
Yeah.
It's still soon. I was waiting for something like this, and it was supposed to be more like special while sipping some Hennessy there and there. Yeah. So it's a great achievement. Of course, someone might say just 2 certificates. Most of us, we don't even have a single certificate. We only have the one from Mama First.
Yeah, for real.
Limited certificate.
For real.
And something like this. As of the achievements thing one we like.
Yeah.
But then I'm sitting with J Feeds and I'm holding 2 certificates. We'll talk about these 2 certificates when we are in the middle while you get to the depth of who J Feeds is, because I'm about to ask Ori before we speak a lot of things.
Sure.
J Feeds Kimang, I would say, because it's a stage name, J Feeds, of course.
It's a stage name.
Yeah, you can take me through who is J Feeds, where is he coming from, and like that. Because one thing I do this, and for someone like you who have already went to few interviews, I don't really necessarily need for you to introduce. I am just doing it for my fans. You understand?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. J Feet Gijek, real name Gijek Mashori Mudiva. Nagwa game Tadaran village, Ghana Tzaneen. The name J Feet, Lego Gregi.
Gregin?
Yeah, Lego Gregi. So at some point, even nan chaging off from Malaga Gregin. So there was a time Mogaro, Filogari, Gidimudin Jarino Bella, cause like in Kalankara Bella. So when Kino fell like about Juma Vela, and Zena out of nowhere, Gashama, Onosama Gosha, then Buffalo, and in most cases, we get different languages. So there was this other girl, Ambojari, Jay, we know a feed say ma a language only any type of music. So there was this one time when I was sitting alone, go Bolagir Vela, like I want to be a musician, and I'm still liking a state name, Yeah. So I was like, let me just think outside the box, cause Vele, if you can look within the hip hop industry, everyone needs Lil what. They will Lil man or what. So I was like, let me be different from that. So I sat down. Gachika Lina la garoke Lina la gagajeg garoke Libu J waona, and then most of the J's it is superstar every shot.
Yeah.
And I'm about to become one. So I was like, no. Erigi J like it is something gayona. J then guy added the AY obviously to sound cool. Yeah. To sound like a rapper.
Yeah.
So I had to add another way to get what beat. And it is something you go about okay. I was such a mindset to go Gregi.
Alright.
Okay, I was like, that lady will let get feet say ma Sunday young music. I was like J Feet. Then I felt like it sounded bad J Feet. Like I had to add an S at the end, J Feet. So bruh, go deck sound dog again show where go dog again I'm a superstar already. So I was like, let me just use it. Then that's how the name came about, I mean.
So how about it's Balo or
Balu.
Balu?
Yeah, that one is an abbreviation. I grew up on the abbreviation here is certain name, I mean. You know, get the abbreviation and the name. I grew up on like there is an MT. Who's MT the Hustler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is AKA who is super mega, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with me it's J Feet Balu. And Balu is an abbreviation of Brave Artist Living Original Olympic. That's what I'm doing.
You know what I love about the niggas who are in like the rap industry, hip hop, and like those kind of music.
Sure.
Is the creativity within everything that they do.
Exactly.
There is a meaning for every action or for every deed.
Exactly.
I love the creativity. Shout out, man.
Shout out, man. You know what? And I feel like, to be honest, man, but Robin Chabara over different. And over different is something good, bro. Remember, there are a lot of musicians they could listen to. So let's say, man, little man, gagua, they know the way little what, and you're doing the same music, it sound alike and shit. No, so, but don't know about say the same person you know I'm selling before.
Like,
so it's
no
good
change.
or sometimes we're different. It's either galina, ga sound their music or what.
You know, you are raising a certain fact, I always say, like there's this thing we don't notice.
Yeah.
In most cases, when there is a new sound introduced, that new sound, it's like a mutual what trend, just like how it happened with Chevy Shit is the latest person to come with something different.
Yeah, I get it.
You understand?
Yeah.
So most people after balela anangwa banur, they can't be unique. Now you get in music and you just do the same thing which everyone was doing. Now
Exactly.
there is no uniqueness in you. Ubalalu dali, a creative name.
Exactly.
You call yourself Lil Lord.
Yeah, that's what is happening.
Yeah, I feel you, man. So this is the most common question that I also ask now.
Sure.
You have already mentioned that you love to sing at church and stuff like that. But then, how did like you get yourself in the music industry? How did you come about actually? What happened? Who did you meet first? What happened?
Okay, this thing happened like this, ne? Back then, I think we did grade 6 primary. So my sister had this other notebook, ne?
Yeah.
Gore, upesta a certain artist, then all the lyrics jago shay.
Oh, yeah.
So when Kradra Obera, and he inspired get a lot of artists, the likes of R. Kelly, I can watch what government number back then.
Yeah.
Through watch what So sister in the book gam kwanola. Well, like the user boogie, like you got a beg yaw. Sorry to say this, the user got a beg yaw. Then Tagalula on that class in like I this big go shame in wad. So the level like worry go shaka we on a okay, Governor Ronald slightly go shagua. Then ka check the lyric concept. Governor like is always another like okay, this is how it goes. And someone can imitate because Westlife, I don't.
Yeah.
Imitate Westlife. That's why I've learned a lot. Because those guys have a call better. But the different sounds, man, let the tune no no don't more. Would say like just so big, just straight. So Baba King inspired too much. They're crazy go to go shagila like let me like plug in level like namara gina na I wanna be like these guys one day. As long as I go did then, so you're the luckiest person to get this.
Shout out. This is the lazy room people. Most people come here and say shit they never say to anyone.
Exactly. So yeah, no one selling or naging inspired. Then got some no wala music wala. Yeah, every grade 6, yeah, grade 7. Yeah, ginjigin wala. Gino wala nji. Then gargi aga high school. Taganale but balia music like baba when go show already. So gatara until no re you know name trace go share a certain person, then the guy are gonna voice, we can do songs together. Yeah, from there around someone then boom around all these other guys from Blue Wade. What go your guys like go on alone or go get impact serious gara Mr. Yoga Lemayo. Yeah.
Shout out, man.
It's legit those guys for Svaga. So this thing is good. Impossible run again. So from there, got access to the studio, you got to more recorder, and now you control hip hop more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like hip hop is the first song you I mean the first genre you develop affection for.
Get me like Bolo House. Just that I'm not even catch feel is about. Yeah, but got this side of switch the other genre. And you got hip hop jam via shop. That's a more common platform job performer. Gary function goes cool. Then from there, Gawanali response ya crowd got okay. And I was the first person to perform my own song that was cool.
Mama wish.
Exactly.
Shout out, man. Shout out. So, everyone who performed after you, they must always know chances are, you know, if you was a great chance you perform because, like in most schools, even now, what have a great chance you perform.
Exactly.
Even now. Exactly. So, shout out, man.
Yeah. Then from there, I went to another Garawa. Gurgizela na mkwano video gosha guys umela bathu baira ra perform aba in video kiyano baga mkwano then ngona shoma no socialize ali artist jadi ngol producer jadi and from there yeah ba mugi mitau star beats. Shout out to that man. Can you give him a round of applause? Hey bro, that dude ne probably role ye mo serious smoke lumjak. Yeah. Gore, there was this one time if you Gore, you know for good na hip hop nyane get try the Niger sound. didn't know why we did Afrobeats.
Afrobeat, yeah.
Hey, I was like, "Eric, you know, try sound gay." Then gamrumela go shaila ya Drake le Whiskey dia come closer. But I need something like this. Then the guy, hey, I make a beat say that's right. Yeah, by on. So I was like, nah, man, I can't hop on this. I can't hop on this. Like it's quite obvious.
It's a duplicate.
Everyone do that say legia. I know do come close. And then na somehow lengar gava create review. Do come along with the parts there in way jaw yana go. So go on asiona. So gara I pass that door. The following day, there is a call from the guy. Arda wouldn't trigger there. Yeah, I'm just a bit silly Mamacita. Like such a been triggered wow. Yeah. Yegiona, the first take. Then from there, I'm gonna bit seal. And even cash me see phone proper by then. I'm a bit sealer. I shall got a phone. You know, remember card or deal, Joe. I got walking you on.
Hey, it's not
sure, then then from there, left the guy, not the Joe Bullay at home. And the phone here, they can't sound the prop. Gachala use BK Bull, Comedia, Wilma Green, then sell a bit sealer. Then give her no sell a bit sealer. You know that like a melody of more. Come on. That was the melody. I was like, let me just turn this into something different. Got the same melody. Then I remember I was just mumbling, like, you know, the flow you get feet something. Then from there, I got something proper. Yeah, I go see Lamona, Yambula the Zil.
That was your first track to record?
Nah.
Oh, it wasn't the first, but it was the first year we feel
exactly. Like quality, everything was the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what happened after? Like I'm trying to understand here before we get to asking about events, like the events which happened in which you attended and stuff like that. Like I'm trying to understand, Ori. Mind you, I'm asking this question because I'm trying to educate someone there from your experience.
Yeah.
Yes. What happens after you have seen Hori, your songs have got a reception? What is it that came to your mind? Or no, Guardian Trace or so. I mean, for the fact that I've noticed you are a registered artist.
Yeah.
For a fact, you understand? It's something in which I'll say in the villages, in fact, I don't know how much can we preach this to our youngsters.
Sure.
And so what happens there, you reach that point, really idea, or let me do something about this. You create reception, so
sure, like Ginchija Mamacita. Then Garginchija Mamacita, Kalevela the approach. You go a filo guy on. Lead the way one of them respond logo on.
Okay.
So Gifido Gare Gisound Diva in Yaga, because remember Kalan Kadrobargo Shamara had the engagement that. So Gifito Garga feel sound Diva in Yaga. So give it that mind worry. Let's follow up your honor. Even that particular song. Then one thing I've realized, the logo Shimisa venue cooler, like Bolero is one of the really advantage because like Motusi legend try it wow. Walk on the way Yegi said without to Glumalo. Yeah, I get to look at realize okay, let's follow up your honor. I with this kind of music. So in a very I'm beregela. I don't wanna lie. I'm beregela, so I feel like this is it.
So like on a literal note or in a simple terms, you've realized which one is more beneficial when it comes to a fan base or the reception you have or Barata music. Wow.
Sure.
This is what we learn with people. Because I get really another, it's more like in podcasting.
Yeah.
If another give the episode deal or evaluate reception.
Sure.
I must check or gain in trade deal or episode reception.
Sure.
Is it because of the guest or the topic or gore ke khone o dia ntshela more repeating.
Sure.
I get into but yeah, that's what I wanted to get out of the lessons that we go through or we undergo when we have to grow, because most of us like career chance ya but we don't use it, and we end up like after 50 years saying I was once.
Yeah,
understand.
Yeah,
So JFeed, I love how you also explained the support which you get from the people, because this whole thing happens around.
Exactly.
Happens around your people.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, so let's move forth, man. You know Abali, like some sort of a team that you once worked with, like no, we are a team.
I had plenty of teams, mate. Plenty of them, but then we were cool with everything. Everything was going well, like Spana and stuff, or what. So the unfortunate part is that our vision was never the same. Yeah. Riantoga iti mara vision never na.
Yeah, it's more common.
Yeah, so there was a time Mogaro back then, like Lord Luena Ozebel go perform for free for exposure at least. So at 5 got a group, then invite you at a certain event, but the exposure documentary finding and stuff. And real all so but invite you, and it turns out to the Guara 5-3 equal Ravi 2 equal. And I remember we were nobody by then.
Nobody knows you, man. Nobody knows you.
So can try make it in your Guelo bed. So well, like I feel like I didn't derail because at some point we did crew jag, you got very again.
You were the found.
You know by one, yeah, you got to like a join a maraga fella junkie we were in charge of Galavagala Lamfan.
No. Who busy?
So then I go Lona, I know the same. So I feel like Flogger Gagi trailer. Irigidel Lojaga G1. Then Gidel Lojaga G1, ga understanding Yaga, lay chiming Yaga. So jump better girl. Yeah.
What are the things that you worry Gary Barin? Gary Abanori, do better get a job. Okay,
giving Kivalena Winchi. Your decide Dorgini and let us jagger do major giddy. So, like, I have an opportunity, maybe social media. Like, I'm a registered artist, Gilegal More, ga qualifier, ga register for the likes of the awards, the Monocal, Limpopo Music Award, the Satma, the CPD Music Award. So, got a try. And back then, we try alone. Gisa nominative. Gisa nominative. I think I did 3 times. Then later before, Gile Zamakab. Then later before one nominator. So that was the best moment ever. Like, I don't wanna lie. Like, Giri Awad Jiri Majugaru. Yeah, someone also understand that don't undermine, but then it be something different.
Yeah, it's
because remember, even our very own King Munada, like what and he had plenty of them. I wish. So then I was also nominated by the same.
We
it was Limpopo Music Award.
Limpopo Music Award.
And I was nominated in the category of best rap song. Yeah,
DJ Coop. Yeah. Shout out to DJ Coop.
Yes,
so, like, ufitela wena unoikumana kwa wena vinyoro, like word of mouth or on TV or somewhere.
You mean at first when I knew about the
yaur wana waba decide or ya.
Oh, I give on Facebook.
Okay.
And then I check the artist Joga Rubeja nominate you previously, and some of them got Rogaro. Nagabona, like I perceive them or got Rogaro level engagement. So I realized that they were nominated. Look, I wanna go right, man. Then now I can do this. I should try my luck. But then I did try some about years back, 3 years back. I mean, and I was never nominated by them. I probably like enter that, and when they shortlist, they might add only 4.
Oh.
Okay. 4 participants. So remember. Ujoin never show me because join the 50 about, but then we'll pick up a 4. So remember being among the 4.
Well, it's a big achievement.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like I was happy about the nomination. Like to me, that nomination on its own, it was a win.
Yeah.
Though I lost the award, but then that nomination, it was a win, bro. Yeah.
So, how was the experience when you went there? Actually, how was the experience? How was the feeling?
Bro, I never felt like that before. Gori, nchongo lengo garo begidiri magaya na nagnya ko bana gifitile ko kiri wana TV. The next fitile ko begidiri wana live and dikidi yelan na. Which is so it was a whole lot of feeling, bro. I was very excited on that day. And I had to meet several artists I know from Facebook and the influencers I know from Facebook. So I had to meet them live. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. I saw even like some of the pictures then when you posted them. You were with like some of the people. I was like, hey, heaven.
Yeah.
Hey, like there are people who are already established in the industry and stuff like that, and it's a wow experience, man.
Yeah.
So tell me, it's an interview. I understand, like it's an interview in the Lazy Room podcast.
It's okay.
But then it's also some sort of a discussion.
Yeah.
You understand, where we get to express how we think or how we feel about certain things.
Yeah, I get
more
it.
especially since we are now in music. We're talking about music. We will be talking about music. If you were to rate like the villages, or let me put it in this way, how is your experience with like other artists, producers, not those that you have a relationship with, but the experience here, wrong, like there's not need your rebellion more wrong. Right. So when I experience only as an artist, obviously from the villages or like isolated villages like this, we are underdeveloped here, are
Sure.
so experience ya more malene if you are so
It's kind of tricky question for me, but I'd probably say I don't know how to put it like.
put it in a simple way. You wanna, or let me categorize them. Like this is more like I needed a lot of information out of it.
Okay, but you can simplify it. Maybe I'll catch it very fast.
Yeah, let me categorize it. Do you think it's easy to work with the local ones? Like with the people that you think you were supposed to be working with, more especially or the villages.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to artists, the producers, do you think it's easy working with them or very hard?
It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy to work with them. It's just that at some point, I don't know how to say it.
Put it straight, man. Put it how it is, man.
Okay, at some point,
Put it how it is.
At some point, I make music. You make your own music, I get people when or the music because or nah, Jomo Malini or inspire like someone. Like you know, believe on or so you to tell you are trained to tell you. So at some point, intro garo yariera. I'm cool ngavergala man. So gore nagrato experiment like in shongo lengo ebagar competition kam gyazena. So somewhere somehow gore get la shongo office and na age away wa gusha. So I believe it's because bagara competition lenna and it turns out to re gya udo ba something bad again. Hey wa gusha. So anchi nay gudiro lo jom kolar kidiera and ki believe mo sugar na lena one of the good days kadara verega givali that fear give the good trust because I feel like somewhere somehow we got a competition and then and you guys stay right you guys stay right you guys stay right so somewhere somehow feel like you know valley hatred and where unnecessary hey and I sharp did then marana no believe no is
besides the experience who is it's just that let me put it in a simple understanding yelor na ki kwisha ka gona ke gore re la gore ke tsela tsa gore uno ba ntwe wrong yelor ayu cut so as in like e o garu o berega le motho yelor e ga o bora gore yo bora o motho idea kuma jajila o sa dong re o fetja no ya bore o berega le motho then e o khugwa mo re sala re abeka wena lo je di bed so then experience ye go butisa o ka yona based on the villages ke gore how hard it is for you when it comes to this musical journey or music career ke into le go bona no kare in the villages we are lacking or maybe it should be improvised or ke yona into le yar pusha as like a musical artist so
okay recognition ya the event promoters gitogaro somehow I like tondo berega garshado ro felle je o recognize you yongwe
unyaga rufidri yo ara dambela ale recognition ba tondo ba recognize or ba recognize
sure
because agir anabele if when unyaga ubukiwa you cannot like always perform like for free. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Yeah.
But then imagine performing at the same place for free for a whole year. Like every time when there's something, you go to perform for free.
Yeah.
Or what? Like you can perform, but for a whole year
without getting anything.
Bro. At a certain point, but on the phone as the event organizer. This time around, don't bring yourself. We are calling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why if there's more to say, we say it. Because if we don't say it now, Raubala, bra.
That's it.
Raubala, and it's our careers at stake.
Yeah.
Raubala to that extent, for instance, it's not that a lot of people don't want to book King Munata. It's that they know they don't afford him.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So they waiting for that moment which will come hard because they were not booking you. Because even now the very same guy we're talking about is being pinpointed about a lot of things which some may be true, which some may be false. You understand?
Sure.
But at the end of the day, there is a lot of things still really about King, but we forget what did we do back then before it was
King. Yeah, I definitely get your point.
Yeah, that's why you rescale so now if you are guadra gudulanya yuka. Gudulanya yukale, yeah.
Sure.
So we will continue and then we're young again.
Yeah, studio on the account.
Because we go one of Formula so abaga studio so mna no aga o sa calculate or o bona o ka re ke manual o raka segwadrana or a ska tsala kante
let's do the account. Like, remember, I'm not going to expand on what cool. Like, not because we feel like we want to best or good around, because of relationship ya galo ubona, like we shall gamko repera gaona and stuff. So we can go cool and sometimes we can coaster, we can coaster. So gumoga ngolo travela chelere enkazi uri dori pecha gain mara bulan son dinolie.
Yo bro, you have this passion for music, ne?
Mana gillo jorinchi, just that I don't ga seria me ag jorinchi le jogaro gri sacrifice jori fella jenki va sharp mara music after all gyara. So mara lucky na fana vale gnali option vale gin ba jitaga ga buy all the studio. Shout out to Men Kelly Gary Beat,
shout out
corner studio session rakono ovalsona gana gam. Shout out to DJ Cooper, shout out to Third Bone, and shout out to everyone I've been working with, and shout out to those ones I'm still gonna work with. You gotta feel special, guys, like we got this.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've realized, I'm very, very rare, brag. So the thing is that gila hasla gagi zulel or give sharp. So at some point, gifela jal mogaru reakona organizer, then something yazena yogaru gi part of mergwaga then gagalia. The fella janka fit. So gilega no dama hem yana warga call. Like it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. Hey. So like sometimes gimavaga like lenago. But I believe if we organize Jibari Dolier. Yeah.
Yeah, like usatsuri trabana which is like time is the most precious thing. That's why I always highly appreciate my guests whenever we have this kind of session.
Yeah.
Because we are going to chill for an hour doing nothing.
Exactly.
We just talk. Understand? So but one on luchering chichilur validity. At a certain point that's what they must understand. If you don't do certain things, they won't be able to see what they are looking forward to, maybe seeing you somewhere with your music.
Sure. Because
you are doing that because you have plans to actually get your music somewhere.
Sure.
It's more like Riadrubun, Mara, not basically because Ranyago ya Drubun, Galwaga or Shoprate ya Drubun, Biona Luri, So, okay, yeah, I used to do Leonagia, then shout out to Majitavalur, Overgalvona, and they are not only those who are working with you, but those who can be able to understand the term you're Riveregisan. When I was interviewing Queen Fofi, shout out to her. She talked something about Perikisano, you understand?
Sure.
Where there is Perikisano, there is progress.
Yeah.
Shout out. Because I'm also being challenged about our studio now. I only have access to studio Samkhutu MJ, and we had a setback with the last project that we were doing. His mic got complicated before even the project was finished, you understand? So I don't know when are we going back and stuff like that. We are still going to fix that. But matter of fact, studios, they lack. While we are music in, just make sure that you also invest in like having your own equipment.
Yeah.
And having your own equipment does not mean how very regular mood. Hey, again, I really galva equipment there when not sendo rupila. Sure.
That's
you know, rela kitlo verega gana kuye when not dunya gano verega. Not gana gi warranty available.
Exactly.
One. That's more like it, man.
And that's what I'm also investing in. And shout out to Men Kelly for the encouragement, bro. In condo save, like I can go to go save, I found myself saving for studio equipment, and all I can say, like I'm getting there
slowly but surely.
Yeah, slowly but surely, my G. And get over grateful, and I like because sometimes Gagarula, Garganya go recorder. Mara koya guy, majisava guy. I wish hey, baby, and a very mabaga gumabaga. So everything is coming all right, my G. More music coming soon. Yeah, I mean, Kelly got a beat.
And I mean, Kiluro and Ogwele, lazy people. They are sitting there. Yeah, so this is not an insult again. I don't know why I always explain. It's because I've never been speaking with you
Sure.
more often.
Sure.
Mamacita bayabu Jews and fit. Bayabu guy mafasini just to get their own craft out there and stuff like that. That thing, did it ever cross your mind, or you just said, let me build my craft at home since I got the reception, or because of various reasons? What I'm trying to ask you, have you ever had that wish or that plan, Yaguri, I'm going out?
Sure. It didn't ring gamata guamara like now like say too much into hip hop. He lava too much gamanano. So I'm gonna solar Gor Vera Ahonagam cook Dulia or Gigua. You're not try Gamco Ngakonao. The accommodate the accommodate of music. Give on a response or over. I wish like Nagia and Song with you serious, especially Mosagan tracks that don't go shaga like get some serious me.
Yeah,
I wish so.
The daily screenshot.
Hey, I wish so. Gilen kino somo uzinagara Afro beats ne. Support the one of Gamad and the Konokumana la Vachbaba with Jews. Back passport, Ginjigi moral. So again, a bag you're not a maybe the limited Mogajin when Guamara. As for support, Gino Bilvan or Lia Namu, Iron and area grow. But then, where Gagua, Nkizvarguri, and Pepos, Ogan Trusa or grow more. But then, the perfect timing, because I never left for knowing one of Oka Sigma Sigbo Nas. Because I don't even have a place that side. Mogizvargo, Wakriela one, Galoma and Rodi, so. You wanna and I give one is a better idea because Gwana some of the artists were elevated about 50 years ago. But who manage the right people. Yeah, Leo Berega the right people was
I just wanted to say, speaking about the right people, is there any people you wanna send your shout outs to that you have been working with, except of like the features?
Sure.
Maybe more like producers, like maybe a manager, maybe a marketing manager, maybe something like that.
Yeah, at first I would like to give a big shout out to my nigga Travanesi Chole, aka Ice-T. That guy behind the song cover.
Oh.
A long upload de la rigosha. Let's say Ringodia a certain video lyrics, a certain song, like Aba in charge, you're on Gerology.
Oh, like those videos already.
Yeah, and for free. You want to be that done to Salaga Jaji Ragabe. Because Saban Willa, Fela Jacova, busy, get the mountain. You have a lot like enough. Give a Leo Marabe fast. Pizza Anima Hopper, Shaban Lena. Lay to Fajuma Hopper for 1 minute, Joaga for Wara. You are in half net? Hey, you got a more in half or 2 years, yeah. Yeah, and someone will be sharp, but I'll Ruliaga. The dynamic films, Melvin shoot a music video for free, and every cost was on them, so that was a big thing to me.
Yeah,
shout out to them, and also shout out to my family for being there for me each and every time. Like I was easy. I wish. And my friends as well. Shout out to everyone. And shout out to Fabrigi. Fabrigi is the guy I'm working with at the car wash.
Oh,
yeah,
shout out, man.
I'm with him when I'm not with Ben Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to him. And also shout out to every producer I've worked with. And bro, like there are a lot of people I'm still looking forward to work with. It's just that some I can't get hold of them. Some are going to go bajaya because agena studio mogaro. Go renkiri other record law. So yeah, but then believe on Orlenago.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, go to enke ba mo gidala lagi yo mo ngam to ya ga yan chavela man. Fatborn, bro. Fatborn. Shout out to Fatborn, my nigga. I hope you see this, man. Thanks for everything since 2018 until 2023. And you know, believe on Ricardo Verega. Yeah, shout out to Fatborn. The man I'm producing music work since 2018.
Oh.
Yeah.
I shout out to him.
And I've learned a lot from him. So, in simple terms, I can say I am who I am today because of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
The most performance which you loved the most. Leolori it was my best performance which I ever had.
Yeah.
Give you.
Yeah, I'm go mabushika 2019, bra.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in 2019, go work release your Mamacita go. And we give performer for the first time gas go So, response ya on bra.
Make you feel like a celeb.
Magari. Only just that maybe what work no man part of the performance. There are moment mo garo gwen kema. A level laur wuliya ni nyana fast nyana. Lujla jori ika wagen na mara yo gusha mara. Gino believe on or gam ko gwen kiri hand laga. People were not aware, but we get surprised guys some of the things that were happening there. Having the people chanting lyric to lyric braga. Smile man. So I was like, na lujir de wana gari artist jero go. So like remember by then len na vegisa adam. Or gusha vegisa adam mara. It was happening. I wish it was happening. So that was my best performance ever.
Wow.
The video I on YouTube. We like memory room.
The worst performance.
The worst performance. Let me think. I believe I had a plenty of them. It's just that like so born or kind again.
There is that most traumatic one.
Hey. Oh, aish. That day, bro. Shout out to DJ Flame and Playroll. Those guys were there. Those guys were there for me. Hey, bruh. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. There is this other guy who was a DJ Snagane. I did the birthday celebration in Mzanzi. Mzanzi Chess Papi. His lineup was very, very tight. So I was part of the lineup. So we went to Mzanzi, Ravena Vele, and I just thought maybe over Lojaga Bela because Navele by then when the Wagaru Wagi Maga with my lineup, so they over Lojaga Bela. Then from there, Refiti, Mamacita, Varvona Refiti, okay, var fast porter Avila. Okay, sharper do it. Va perform. So some of the Vagaru about with my lineup. So when we trying to speak with the organizers, Baravujar dozen na gweke on. Marokro wa ile barike on marayara zama.
You not come cool.
Hey, okay, sharp. Na gweke on radivo. Ngam ko na ba. And the level. So what more zinchi go go by email up. And then na go area do. Okay, Raubela Rabra, if a big go on in my line up and some of my boga. By the Bella Nagarana gweke. Na go jogi ya approach at 3 a.m. I got baraji. So we eat on your people. Okay, sharp. I don't know. That day, just that I couldn't show everyone or you feel like and when Kella like a balloon that day.
You were broken.
Yeah. I felt disrespected. And by then Mutuambugileo, I say if you perform like a vibe and one on the sala wala control. So braga. Rashimisi jezela yamwe zelera ise fagite burgo tanka edo agabe na goji. Yeah, wenji no mulo so zilela ise. And I remember Gambazeni. You can in a group. Mandred Vadie, okay, sharp. Ravaya. Really approach a Judas Maragasa line. Reguana go even Zinani West. He sharp. Ertangana is over Dramon. and mo batla go rena go bona o go shebele nna ke ile ke lebella jo mkhola ka lebella ka rai man nanga se ka buta go ba ka tsara re re just that makes sense re yo loud say you are mara ngibile le fee ya re ke buta go then lucky enough mo re be mo gona ke o ngwe ya bo go gwa mfana la play role then a nga ga ba ga gila ka ona then ra gila ka ona na le flame then na go ile ke vaina ka bona re belo se ifera go ya gae kubona ka gae ba kieda ra lo go di seria ini pe go da fest ai ini pe fa that day ne a gile ga
was the worst experience.
yeah and the worst part like sa juri sama Mamacita mona Mamacita ba ifile energy mo serious mo Facebook o be ni challenge ga judge the video challenge so ene kile ka re ke kana go event nila nga bona batho ba ka re ba engage to that song so remember be kyo ba editeng ke re gipe for me intro ka ro e hitile for sebaka mara ke no amogela
Yeah, such things happen.
yeah
I shout out, man. You
yeah
are.
you kill about it
It seems like your journey is more like a kind of. I don't know, very educative or maybe if you write a book about yourself, you could become a bestseller. Yeah, it's educative, and I just love how you. Let me say this to you, nah. I love how you respect other people in such a way. From the questions that I have asked, you have not pinned anyone with anything, even if there were people to blame. You don't show hate towards what happened to you or what someone has ever done to you. I hope someone might learn from you, or an experience is an experience. Understand? We learn and we grow.
Sure.
So shout out to you, man. So I still have a lot of questions, but I wanna this now go plus year. It don't fana go in
Sure.
Ya gore. Ina woman. One room there.
Yeah, man.
So I believe we will have like another time, one of the good days, definitely. Of course, one thing that I mean kill
Yeah.
I agree men kill anya Google or men kill the mona live session, na Facebook live session.
Yeah, very.
But the host live session is Karma next week. The ordinary men kill. Yeah. So you still take bookings, you still take bookings.
Yeah.
Where do they book you and stuff like that? I'll post your flyer there.
Okay.
But then you can tell them only about audio or Spotify. Yeah. And then the bookings book about career and stuff like that.
Okay, na onyakombuka unkumana email which is jfitsbalu@gmail.com. Then cell phone number is 060-634-8284, and it's also available for WhatsApp use. Yeah. Ngizwazwe.
Yeah, ngizwazwe. Ngizwazwe kumane ongwe. Kumane agree jfits you gonna get TikTok.
Yeah,
Insta,
everywhere.
X. Not X videos, but Twitter.
Showcase. Yeah, very.
Yeah. So
somebody might get it twisted.
Don't forget, people. Don't just check him. Do stream the music. Do download. Do follow. Do subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe baby denga ya trelanya na gamada cause on the music video mo ginya ka auto drop so gonna believe on if you guys subscribe there that will allow enjoy
and personalize it to all new videos.
Yeah.
You subscribe and
sure
also go there must alert you so that you don't miss the music video.
Showcase.
Do not forget, follow, subscribe, download, stream. That's how we win, good people. Shout out to you for being with us. Shout out to you for subscribing. Shout out to you for liking. And thanks for your time, man. Thanks for your time. We have a lot to talk, definitely. If men kill most live session, and then we continue.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Definitely available. So.
Yeah, this is a Mamacita Hitmaker And damn, I forgot to talk about that. That cover ya KO.
Certain.
Eish. Awona kushira mona, awona cover ila ne.
Yeah.
Cover ila ndiye la goti.
Ne. And I give the simple man I did then. Very, very simple.
What happened?
Because in YouTube, I mean TikTok. Tataganaga the cover jibidi. Jibadi di doga vesa yang stano. And make easy be more one ali there. So lena gumutoga ru jamurata music wow. Yeah. Vile na bali daga vesa ya yang stano so gara okay. Na rigri ya kilobi gam kwanula. Mara ya KO. Kaya vesa KO. Then yeah, Radzi so
yeah, it's only there people
Libyanka.
Yeah. Bro, you're doing great, man.
That one is the best.
Yeah, so before we close, good people, this is the second, if not third, guest we have, and we present some certificates with us. Shout out to Mkhutu, who is the one that I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
his certificates were on his wall. I just talked about them. And as of you, the one that I'm holding here, people, it says it's a nomination certificate proudly presented to J-Fit. You see, people, when you are doing great in life, you also choose how people should call you. They didn't write Jack here.
Yeah.
You understand? So they wrote J-Fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you normalize working hard, normalize doing something. This nomination is for Best Newcomer of the Year 2020. City Award Management hereby recognizes the outstanding achievements the nominee accomplished in the previous 12 months and appreciates their contribution to the South African entertainment industry.
Yes.
Not to the Mutataring entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Keep in mind.
For real, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but clarify it's the South African entertainment industry. So we were seeing a signature project manager, nominee manager, and stuff like that. And this goes way back. Yeah, this one, this way you see you don't have a choice. You understand? Because I hear it, well, you are still pushing, you are still at school, you understand? You cannot say I'm GFIS.
Yeah, this one, it was school related.
It was school related, you understand? There's this word that made me not read it that time. I'm still looking for it. Maybe I can read it.
Okay.
This is
Commune P. Commune P.
Yeah, it's Commune P, people. It's a school debate competition in 2019.
Yeah.
Wow. You want to say something?
Yeah, man. Yo, Brad. Okay. You didn't realize already the school debate judge. Because I'm debate fella. I'm not music, I'm not, but I was the first artist you garu gilega AD wagare ga perform ga realistic. So that's why I believe it's frame me. This is a different frame. But never gaile young like so I had to find this one. Mara beginya gile gold but then garle ane You know why beginya gile gold? Because it's special.
Very special because for like if you were just passing by and did not read it, you would think maybe you just won a debate.
I bet. When you find out what it's a hip hop.
It's a hip hop performance.
Yeah.
And the reason why it was awarded, it's more like, to me, I understand it as the recognition of the brilliance or the excellence of coming up with this idea. Let us bring this entertainment industry and having to be the first person to perform at this kind of a gathering. This it's a Commune P in partnership with very It's Greater Tzaneen Economic Development Agency. Yes. So he's awarded. I've awarded myself for for 1 year anniversary podcast.
Nah.
Well,
Shout out, bro. It's an achievement.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, when somebody can't do it for you, do it yourself.
I do it myself.
That's the way.
And the topic for that day is that education is the only proverbial stepping stone to the economic development of my community.
Yeah.
We're talking about economic development. Shout out. Yeah. Do something about life, people. Don't just be lazy. The reason why we're at the lazy room is because we want to accommodate people who are not lazy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Lazy room.
Yeah, it's the lazy room, but we are not lazy.
Yeah.
We are just lazy to do this, but we are not lazy. So I'm having a lot to talk, man. Let me just cut it here.
No problem, my
Let me
G.
just cut it here. Just check out our podcast on each and every platform. It's available. Like, I mean, the podcast platforms like Spotify, Amazon Music,
Nah, I also use
Pocket Casts. Yeah, I'm on Spotify. The podcast is on Spotify.
Shout out.
Afro Pods,
Nah.
Pocket Casts, Google Podcasts, and mind you, Afro Pods, they host African podcasts only.
Nah.
There is no podcast outside Africa in Afro Pods.
Sure.
And I think we are few. I'm sharing the platform with the likes of who is this old writer? It's an old woman. She's having her own podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot their name. She's popular, by the way. I think we are few in that platform who are from South Africa. And shout out to them. Shout out to everyone who joined. Yeah, we are there. Just check it out and subscribe and follow and stream. YouTube is obvious. We'll be streaming this video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe. As of me, the only thing I want to say is that book us and I'm out of here.
Shut up.
Yeah.